Dash and do some zombie army for a little bit. Just gonna probably stream for like 3 hours and go to sleep. I gotta get up at 12 and I gotta get ready at 3 o'clock to go to a party. I won't be back probably till like 10 o'clock at night at least. So maybe 11. And after that, I'll come back and stream Final Fantasy probably for like 4 or 5 hours and go to sleep. And then I'm gonna be home all day Saturday because it's gonna be raining all day. So, and I've done all my chores, so I don't have to really do anything. I don't really have to go anywhere. We got plenty of food, so we're good. Probably do some video editing tomorrow before I go to my party. I want to upload some Dean of Duel videos. I think people would like that. Upload some more music and some match videos, and then do my review of the game. Is Dean of Duel all that in a bag of chips? And I go, yes. Yes, it is. It is the grippest of chips. The only reason I'm able to go live today is live this week is because my roommate's out of town. He won't be back till next Wednesday, so as loud as I want. The reason I'm loud, I can't be loud is because I am. And I found out about that game. Ecto game is going to be in English. So the guy said he's going to update it to have English. And I was like, oh, cool. I didn't know. Should have read the description. I guess he added it. I didn't see it before, or I might have missed it. It's a new update for this game. Pero game. I don't think it's Pero anymore. No, it is. They changed like owners, I think. They changed. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah. Change the. Hold on a second. It's stuttering. Hey, what does this? Change the focus. Shit, that's the problem. Hopefully that fixes it. I don't know why when I let's see if the stream is lagging. Hold on. Oh, fuck, it's fine. What the fuck? It's actually 100 lagging. It's weird. I don't know why it's not. Like on my end, it's showing it's not smooth at all. It's weird. I don't know why it's doing There's some stuttering now. It's weird.
仕事はお金の後にね。
What the hell happened?
すぐ終わらせるから。
I like that picture. That picture looks sick.
Music. Ready?
It's hardcore.
舞い上がる花よ歌けど開こうか朝焼けも忘れてさっきのかけろ誰もいない祭りの影眺め足を止めては振り向いている指でなぞる夏の空の星を余韻だけを頼りにして紡ぐことのハーブが出ては歌を乗せ咲かせましょう季節さえ忘れるように舞い上がる花よ歌けを奏でよ明かりが照らし揺れる秋のかげろうつまみ船色で彩る夜空に明かりが照らし揺れる秋のかげろう過ぎ去った夏の色歌を乗せ咲かせましょう季節さえ忘れるように轟かせ歌を大きく振り上げて明かりが照らし揺れる秋のかげろう舞い上がる花よ歌けを奏でよ明かりが照らし揺れる秋のかげろう
白麗の巫女にかかればちょろいちょろい。
舞い上がる花
Oh, pretty good. Oh, that's okay. Ooh, sounds pretty cool. I like this song. This sounds pretty cool.
Music. Ready?
Give me the blood.
Go!
君のその首を走り出して戻るなその道を決して犯すな過ちを振り返れば吸われる赤い血を止めるなこの息を染めるなその口を Yo, one for the blood, two for the life 血がなき者には明日はない決して犯すな過ちを振り返れば吸われる赤い血を君のその首を走り出して戻るなその道を決して犯すな過ちを振り返れば吸われる赤い血を夜の街に群がる黒い影月の光にさ鋭い羽追ってくるぜ裏の路地まで迫ってくるぜ後ろは壁
That song is bitchin', dude. I like that song a lot. That song's cool. That song is really good. Two strong songs. Two good songs back to back. Damn, really strong. I like this one a lot too. Japanese rap does a really cool beat. I guess say Japanese rap does have a pretty cool beat.
Music. Ready? Go!
What's up, Hakusu? How you doing? What's up with you? What's going on with you? Just trying out the new updates for this game. It just came out.
Music.
Not much. Just trying this update out.
Go.
Bunch of new songs came out. So I'm just playing them right now, trying them out. See which ones I like. Yeah, I like her. I think it's cool. I want to see like I said, I want to see a Toho version of this game. There's nothing but Toho songs. That's all I need. Give me that and I'll be a pig in shit. Just give me like 100, 200 Toho songs with this method of gameplay, with character art. I would be in love. I would fall in love so hard. All somebody needs to do. Just make a mod of it. Because once they know how to mod it, you're going to see... Yeah. Like, people just need to mod this, like, seriously. And people have done it. If I knew how to mod it, I'd do it myself. If I was good at creating graphics and stuff, I'd do it. Interesting song. Yeah, like I said, it's fun though. I'm glad you're doing okay.
Ready? Go.
Trying to play other games, waiting for stuff I actually want to play till next year.
禁止てる世界の上回るせいそのメリーゴランド好きなものをぎゅっと抱きしめ子供のままで振り落ちれ昔々の約束した愛と名前
Interesting song.
ようやく静かになったね
It's an interesting song. I like that song. I always like good music. Always like good music. Interesting song. I like the first two songs the most. Those are the first two new songs are fucking amazing. Love them. Last mix wasn't that good, in my opinion. This one's pretty good. Right. Yeah, I hear you, man. Yeah, it's nice trying new stuff. Man, I'm in a fighting game mood right now, but I wish I could play more DNF Duel, but I have to patiently wait. My time will come. My time's coming. My time is gonna come. That was pretty good. Oh, it's Hisa. I know. That's why I like it. Yeah, this is a good mix. There's some good songs in this mix. I really wish it would show you. Oh, this fucking thing. It's too sensitive. Oh, these guys are some of the best music I've ever heard. That's no joke. I'm gonna do this on hard. Do these two on hard. Yeah, I thought the first two songs are the best in this mix. Really good songs. Get some good bangers.
Music.
Higher difficulty.
Ready? Go!
舞い上がる花よ宴を開こうか朝焼けも忘れてさっきのかげろう誰もいない祭りの陰なだね足を止めては振り向いている指でなぞる夏の空の星を余韻だけを頼りにして紡ぐことのハブが出ては歌を乗せ咲かせましょう季節さえ忘れるように舞い上がる花よ宴を奏でよ明かりが照らし揺れる秋のかげろうつまみぐね色で彩る夜空に明かりが照らし揺れる秋のかげろう過ぎ去った夏の色歌を乗せ咲かせましょう季節さえ忘れるようにとどろかせ歌を大きく振り上げて明かりが照らし揺れる秋のかげろう舞い上がる花よ宴を奏でよ明かりが照らし揺れる秋のかげろう
Jesus.
ようやく静かになったね。
That was like hardcore focusing there. Oh man. It's long. Fast too. I had to stare at the screen like really intently.
舞い上がる花よ宴を奏でよ明かりが照らし揺れる
Almost full comboed it. Just, yeah, like some of these songs, man, they're brutal, man. Like, holy crap, man, they are brutal. That's not even the highest difficulty, man. Those is 6. For 6, that was challenging. Oh, like fucking 9. Probably fucking insane. I can imagine how hard it is on 9. It's probably ridiculous. I like this one a lot. This is like my favorite song in the sense. This is an awesome song.
Music. Ready?
Give me the music.
Go!
差し出すな君のその首を走り出して戻るなその道をしておかずな過ちを振り返れば吸われる赤い血を止めるなこの息を染めるなその口を Yo, one for the block, two for the life 血がなき者には明日はないしておかずな過ちを振り返れば吸われる赤い血を君のその首を走り出して戻るなその道を決して犯すな過ちを振り返れば吸われる赤い血を君で てくるぜ後ろは壁
はあ、ようやく静かになったね。
The song's really good. I like that song a lot. It's probably like, honestly, that song is probably my top 10. The song has a really nice beat, and like Japanese rap is really cool. There's something about it. It's different than regular rap. There's just something about it. It has a nice. I don't know. It just sounds nice.
生き物には明日はない過ちを振り返れば救われる赤い血を
Yeah, that's all the songs though. They said anything else? Let me see.
めんどくさいな。
Where's the Muse? Oh, it's at the front. Maybe the lyrics don't bleed your ears when you hear it. I had fun. That was fun. I usually don't play it that long. Like, there's times where I go on my sessions, but yeah, I just wanted to check out the new songs. That's cool. I always come back with the songs, like just these little updates. They always have one every month. Always add like anywhere from 4 to like 9 songs each month, which is, and it's free. All you have to do is pay for the Just As Planned DLC, which is well worth it. Right now it's $1.50, I think, for the game. It's $1.50. It's like there's no reason not to buy it. If you really, really like the game, buy the DLC, which is Just As Planned. So you basically pay like $21 for like a full experience. So yeah, if you want the full game, like buy the DLC. It's worth it. So it's definitely worth it. Yeah, like I said, it's Christmas sale going on right now. It's like the cheapest price I've ever seen it. So at least buy the base game. Do yourself a favor, buy it for $1.50. It is well worth it for how much music you get. Like it's a great game. It's honestly, I wish all rhythm games had this pay model. It's like it's not expensive. You know, you get a good game. You get updates all the time. You know, it's like I wish all rhythm games were like this. Like high quality like this and actually give you good updates. Like they make a lot of money, man. This game is really successful. They make a lot of money. A lot of people buy this shit. I mean, it's got a 9 out of 10 rating, so it's been out for 2 years already. But yeah, it's definitely a very high quality game. It's made with a lot of love. So definitely has a lot high production value. But I want to make them. I'd like to see modders like make stuff for this game. I like the graphic style, but people have modded the game. It's just I would like to see. I mean, I'm glad they do a lot of collabs. They do collabs with other games, which is cool. So I do want to see what other collabs they do, what other companies they make collabs with, just to see what songs they get. I'm curious what they're gonna do next because it's always random who they collab with. It's just always just weird collabs, different companies. Like I said, Toho was probably one of the biggest ones. That one made me flip my lid when I saw that. Yeah, I want to see more. Like, what else do they have in store? Who else could they possibly collab with? Just so many updates. So, it's a good game, though. I highly recommend it. If you like rhythm games, you'll love it. It's definitely one of the best in the market. Hands down. So, yeah, when I first got this game, day one, man, I was playing the shit out of it, dude. I was playing it so much, man. I was playing it. I probably did like 5 hour sessions because I was enjoying the music so much. Just hearing all the songs, you just go through each. I mean, I didn't care about the difficulty. I just literally just played every single song just to see what it sounds like, and then the songs I like, I go back and play on my higher difficulties. Yeah, the first day. I mean, look how many hours I got on the game, dude. I got 37 hours on this game. It's not bad for a rhythm game. Obviously, I'm always playing it. So, I'm always coming back for the updates. Yeah. It's not one of my highest played games, but it's definitely a game I constantly come back to. It's like this game, I come back to Onirism all the time. We're just supposed to get an update next week. What else do I come back to? These are games that always get updated, so there's reason to come back to them. As far as games I come back to constantly, it's just those two. That's really it. I don't think I play anything else I come back constantly to. Being honest, there's nothing else that gets updated like that. Like where I kind of want to keep playing it. Crosscode, I was waiting for it to get finished, but which it's finally done. I need to go back and play the DLC. Let's see. I still haven't finished the Doom Eternal DLC. No, I haven't played any of those. I have them. I just never played them. I heard they were okay. I heard they're fun, but it's like they're not like amazing. And in fighting games, I'm trying to. I mean, I want to play. I mean, I could play Central Fiction, but at the same time, I don't want to because it's one of those games. Like I don't like it because it's just an established game. Everybody plays it. Everybody that plays it knows it, and it's like those are the people you're gonna play. It's just those people, and I'm just like, I don't want to play at that level though. I just want to play at a decent level, a good level, not an amazing level, not a god tier level, just a good level, an intermediate level. That's good enough for me. I don't want to have to play it like these guys do, and that's all they play. And that's what I kind of don't want. That's the reason why I don't play it, because I feel like this game makes you play it like that because it's established. So basically, the only people that are going to play it are the hardcore pinks or tournament players. That's all they play, and it's like, eh. And then you have to play those characters. It's like, I don't want to play Izanami. I don't want to fight against Nine the Phantom and Terumi's all fucking day, and all those characters. You're always gonna fight those characters, and I'm just like fucking Susano. The ones you see on the screen are the ones that people play as. It's no joke. Like you see all the top tier characters are on the front. Like it's funny. Like majority of the ones that people use. It's funny. I never noticed that. All the characters you see in these screenshots are all like the good characters. That's funny. I don't think people realize that. All the good characters on the front. Like you don't see any of the bad characters in the screens. Like you don't see, you don't see Noelle, you don't see Makoto, you don't see, the lower tier characters. You don't see Bullet. You don't see Tao Kaka. That's funny. I just think that's funny. It's just kind of a representation of like, well, you want to play this game? Well, you better play those characters. And honestly, it kills my mood. It really does. Because it's like, okay, well, if I can't play the character I want, and all I'm going to do is just get tossed around all fucking day, then what's the point? Like, really, what's the point? Why am I playing? Like, I like the game, but at the same time, I don't like how, I guess, gatekeepy it is. Because it's a gatekeeper game. It really is. Like, people want you to play at that level, and they expect you to play certain characters. They don't want you playing bad characters. Oh, I know. I mean, the characters are unique, but the problem is, with that uniqueness comes a really big imbalance. Like, it's unbalanced to the point where it's just really, really unfair. I mean, like I say, if you see like a Bullet versus like Nine the Phantom match, your Bullet's not going to do anything. Nine the Phantom's just going to just stomp all over her. She can't do anything. Even doesn't matter how good the Bullet is. If they're both the same skill level, the Bullet's always going to lose. Like, there's just those matchups you see in this game where it's cringe, dude. It's cringe. You get those 7-3 matchups. I think the worst matchups in this game are 7-3 or 8-2. I don't think there's any 9-1 matchups, but there's some. I definitely know there's 7-3 matchups. Which is pretty bad. This is definitely a Kusoge game, though. You could say that. It's definitely Kusoge. I mean, except you can't kill somebody 100% combo. It's not possible. I don't think any character can do that unless it's like a cheap infinite that you are too dumb to dodge. Like a throw infinite. Obviously, that's not real. But it's still a Kusoge game, though, because there's times, man, you see people just get fucking just steamrolled in this game. I mean, to be fair, I do like Kusoge because it's fun, because you can do a lot of shit. But at the same time, it gets to that point where you have to, if you want to play competitively, you have to play at that level. And that's why I like playing these games when they're new, when they're young, because they're fun when they're young, because everybody's just learning. But when everybody's got the shit down, it gets really bad. Persona's the same way. Persona 4 Ultimax, like, I want to play it. But at the same time, there's going to be those people that are just Kusoge up the ass. They will play it like, just troll. They will troll you. And it's like, that's what ruins the games for me, because it's like, here we go, Here comes the Kusoge. They just go around picking on people because they don't know what they're doing. Like, I haven't played it in so long, I forgot how to play. I barely remember the game. So, you're going to get those people, like, they're just hardcore, like, oh, I'm a tournament player. I'm like, good for you, I don't care. I really don't fucking care. Like, don't play me. That's what I feel like with those games. See, at least with, like, games like DNF Duel, where nobody knows how to play, that puts everybody at a fair advantage. So, and I can actually hold my own at that point because, everybody's learning. And I actually perform really well in those games because I usually learn very quickly and I can adapt, but it's a reasonable adaptation. Not like this game where, what you gotta know in this game to compete against high level is ridiculous amount of knowledge. It's like way too much for most people. So, I know I wouldn't make it very far in this game against high-level players. They would just toss me around all day. I couldn't block half the shit they were doing because it's so hard to block. And then on top of that, he's a really bad character. That doesn't help either, because Noelle was really easy to pick on. So I know I wouldn't survive. Like, she would just get steamrolled so hard. So that's not fun either. So yeah, like I said, I play this maybe once in a while, but I have a feeling it's just going to be those people. It's me and my friends say. You get those people. And those are the people that ruin the game. It's nice, the fresh newcomers. Because at least you have a fair chance, and you both learn. And, you learn at a pace, not like, okay, let's throw you into the wolves, and you're gonna get eaten up by all the players because they know what they're doing and you don't. Like, oh, of course, I'm not gonna hold against them. I already know I'm dead. That's why I don't play them, because it's just not worth it. Yeah, that's the thing. I do get steamrolled in this game by those people because I mean, I'm not their level. I don't play it like they do. You know, where they got thousands of hours in the game. I'm like, dude, I don't have that much time in this game. Look how many hours I have. I have 28. That's not very much. And maybe 12 of those is maybe from the patch. I think it's actually more than that. I think it's like 18 hours. And then the other 10 is just from me playing it, and the netcode wasn't that great. So it's just one of those things, you know, it's not fun. You know, I don't want to talk bad about Blaze Blue. It's a good game. It's just one of those. Unless you're a pro player, the pro players have fun because, you know, they can play everybody. Yeah, it's fun for them. It's not fun for the people that want to learn. Because, you know, again, the gap is so large. The amount of commitment I would need to do to get to that level would be unreal. You can imagine how long I'd have to play with Noelle to play at that level just to be a master at her. And even being a master at her, I still would have to understand all the matchups, which I'm not good at because I haven't played all the characters. So there's a lot of different matchups. So it's definitely a lot of work. It's too much work for me. Whereas a game like DNF Duel, which is definitely a lot easier, it's still deep, but it's not like complicated as shit. You know, I guess I like complicated to a degree, but I don't like overly execution heavy games. Like, believe it or not, you think I would. You think I'd be the guy, oh man, this guy loves bananas hard inputs. I'm like, not really. I like inputs, but I don't want it to be so difficult to do that you need like one frame timings. Like, I don't like that. I really don't. It annoys me. You think I would, but I don't. You know, look at me. Like I said, I like DNF Duel. DNF Duel is simplified inputs. I actually didn't mind it at all. It actually felt really good. The thing that game made me so happy was because, one, it didn't hold my hand. That was the big one. I love the fact that it didn't hold my hand. It didn't tell me what to do. It didn't tell me what links into what. It didn't really explain anything to me. It was just like, here's the buttons, figure it out. And it's like old school. Like, you go to an arcade and all you know is the moves list. That's all you know. You know nothing beyond that. So it felt kind of invigorating just to do that again. And then also the fact that the game did not have auto combos, which was, I think, a godsend. Like, these type of games, not having auto combos is huge plus for me. So that made me super happy. I was having so much fun because I was just figuring out stuff, learning the game's mechanics, figuring out combos, figuring out setups, what links into what, learning neutral, to a degree. The game does have neutral. I think it's a bit more spammy neutral, which I kind of like that better because there's always something going on rather than just walking back and forth with an occasional jab and doing a quick hit. It's like, it's just chaos, I hope not. I think DNF Duel's I think that's a good future. Max even said that he praised it heavily. He said, I don't know if you watched the review he did of DNF Duel. Well, he did like the beta, and he even said that the game was so much fun. He said that he liked the fact, and even the things that I mentioned, he said that were really missing from games nowadays was the whole discovery aspect of it. And I said that's very true. Is learning the game, just sitting down and learning the game completely in the dark. And he said that was probably the biggest thing for him. Was the fun factor with that. It was just like, and I go, amen to that, dude. Amen. Like, amen. It's nice when it's not holding your hand. And he also said he liked the fact that it wasn't restrictive. he says a lot of games nowadays are very restrictive. The developers want you playing a very specific way with your characters. They want you to do specific links, specific combos, specific neutral. They don't want you playing outside of that box. Whereas DNF Duel doesn't care. DNF Duel's like, do whatever the fuck you want. You know, and that's what I want. I want to do whatever the fuck I want. Like, let me figure shit out. Let me figure out optimal setups, or like setups that work for me. Like for me as a player. And that my character, when I play that character, I'm going to play them differently than everybody else because I do different setups. Whereas, you know, other people, they're going to do their own thing or do the bread and butter. You know, they can be boring and play the bread and butter game all day. I won't do that, though, because I actually want to learn. And I have a lot of fun learning. So he was on point with the discussion. I was like, dude, like, I have to give Maximilian credit. He basically expressed how I felt. And I'm probably going to do a review of DNF Duel tomorrow and record one for my channel. So I'll have it on my YouTube channel. I'm going to like post my thoughts and my suggestions. But the game has a really strong foundation. I really think that. I think the game's going to get better. I hope they take the feedback and go, hey, we can make this game even crazier. Like, let's make it crazier. I'm like, please, make it crazier. Go bananas. I want to see bananas. Like, seriously, go fucking insane. Like, it's already insane enough as is, but I want to see it more insane. Like, let it go unhinged. Like, let people, like, really just have let them do whatever the fuck they want. And just keep adding on to that. Make it more, you know? Like, there's a lot of little things they could add that could make the game so much even better. Like, it's good. It's basically Grand Blue on crack. That's basically what it is. It's Grand Blue Fantasy versus on crack. It's what Grand Blue Fantasy versus should have been. That's the honest truth. If Grand Blue Fantasy versus played like DNF Duel, I would have loved it. But since Grand Blue plays like a fucking joke, and it's such a basic bitch game, and everybody feels like homogenized with their combos, the motions, it's just everybody's the same. It just killed the gameplay. Just like, oh, this is so boring. This is all you can do. You know, it gets really old quickly, and everybody just plays the same way. You don't really see any like interesting shit. And it killed my buzz for the game. It really did. I wrote a review of it talking about the game as crap. Like, it's a shitty ass wannabe Street Fighter that just has pretty graphics and nice music and interesting characters, and that's all it's got going for it. You know, it has everything going for it except the gameplay. Whereas DNF Duel has all that shit and gameplay. You know, the fact that, you know, it feels good to play. That's one thing I like when I was like hitting buttons and moving. Like, well, the characters I like using, they feel fast and responsive. They feel they always feel they feel like they're on air and they can just do whatever they want. They don't feel like they're chained at all. Yeah, it is. I agree. Yeah, like I said, I don't like Grand Blue at all. I think Grand Blue is, like I said, a joke. I dropped it so fast, and I don't care who they add in that game. It doesn't matter. They could add the coolest characters if they want. You know, I know a lot of people like Vera. She's sexy. You know, that yandere chick. You know, but it's just like, I don't give a shit. I don't care who they add. They could add anybody. I don't give a fuck who they add. I would never go to that game. I would never buy that game. I won't ever own it. Like, fuck that shit. That game can rot, and it doesn't have rollback netcode. It has terrible net play. So that's even more reason not to play it. It's like, the game's fucking a joke. That's why I will never go back to it. It doesn't deserve it. Again, I wish people would, like, stop praising that game so much. Like, it's so fucking good. It's not. It's not. It's not. It's a joke, man. Grand Blue is a fucking joke of a game, man. You know, like, Escape and them love that game so much. I'm like, but they like Street Fighter. That's why they like it. because it plays like Street Fighter. They can do everything their Street Fighter stuff works in there. I'm like, well, yeah, because it's made for Street Fighter players. Just like Guilty Gear Strive is made for Street Fighter players. Overemphasis on neutral, slow footsies, just really slow speed, like, just feels clunky, It doesn't feel snappy at all. Like, dude, DNF Duel, I think, moves better than Strive does in terms of movement, in terms of running and stuff. I'd rather run in Strive. Even the moves, when they hit, they feel better. Like, they just feel quicker. And also, one thing I notice about DNF Duel that Strive and other games like lack in the newer games, there's not a bunch of negative frames. It's always plus frames on almost everything. So most stuff is safe. So, I mean, most stuff, yeah, you can throw out moves like crazy, and you can, you're fairly safe. Like, it's, given distance and other factors, but yeah, it doesn't feel like, oh, if I hit this button, I'm fucking in danger. Like, all the time. Like, Strive is like that. Strive, you hit the wrong button, man, you're fucked. You're gonna get punished. Whereas in DNF Duel, I feel like a lot of my buttons, like, as long as I do them right, I'm always plus. So the characters have to respect your pressure. But there's also gaps in your pressure that you have to study. So you're like, okay, I know not to do this. I know if I do this move, it's dangerous here, But most of the moves are safe. So I guess I like the fact that most stuff is more plus than minus. I don't like minus block fighting games. Minus block, I think, gets a little fucking stupid. Because it just makes everybody turtle. Like, it's like, oh, you threw out a fierce punch. Oh, fuck, you're dead. Like, that's what it feels like. You throw out that punch, it's like you're fucked. And I'm like, it's like Samurai Showdown does that shit. I mean, but Samurai Showdown's a different game. That game is obviously meant to play that way, but when you see Guilty Gear play like that, it just doesn't feel right. Like, you do, like, slash, hard slash, and you're open. You're open. You are going to get punished. And your moves have so much wind-up, so you can't punish the person that does it sometimes, depending on your character. Your moves don't come out... Like, some moves come out stupid quick, which make no sense. And then some moves come out stupid slow, which is like for example, May's Standing Fierce is ridiculously fast at startup. I don't know why it's so fast. It doesn't make any sense. It's such a slow move. In that game's logic, it makes no sense. But then you do like her kick, it's slower than her hard slash. Like, why is her kick so slow? Like, it feels awful. Like, when I'm doing pressure in that game, it feels god awful. It really does. It feels like everybody's just gonna hit. It doesn't matter what I do, I'm gonna get hit. Like, because I try to do smart pressure. I'm like doing dash cancels and like, overheads and, different mix-ups, and it just doesn't feel, Strive, Black Kanye. It doesn't feel good. When I'm doing mix-up game in that game, it feels awful. It really feels awful. It just feels like everything's gonna punish me. Everything's gonna fucking, like, just fuck me in the ass. It doesn't matter what I do, I'm gonna get punished. It really just sends me that vibe of, oh, yeah, don't do anything worth a shit, because you're just gonna get your ass kicked. Like, it doesn't matter what I do in that game. It just feels bad. The only moves that are safe are moves that are spammy. Like, perfect example is May. Like, May is, her only spammy move that you can spam to fucking death that's safe on ground is her fucking, Dolphin. Her Dolphin's Plus. That's like the only move is doing Dolphin. Dolphin and then jumping hard slash. Jumping hard slash Dolphin. That's like her whole strategy is jumping hard slash Dolphin. And then when it's the corner, it's a counter hit, jumping hard slash Dolphin, hard slash Dolphin, hard slash Dolphin, wall stick super. It's so dumb, It's like anybody with half a brain can do that shit. It makes me feel stupid when I'm doing it, you know? And you get so much reward off of it for such little effort. Like, it didn't take you any like brain power to think that up. You're literally just looping the same goddamn loop over and over. Like, I noticed, like, all the high level combos are loops that involve like a special move and like kick. I wasn't calling you stupid, Kanye. Don't say that. I'm sorry. I wasn't calling you stupid. I wasn't directing it at you, sorry. Wasn't my intention. I wasn't like targeting people. I'm targeting the game. I just hate the game. I really do. You know, I'm sorry. The game just feels so disrespectful to me. Like, it just coming from the foundation that game is built upon, it just feels like it's a total slap to the Guilty Gear players. It really does. Like, it's fine you have Street Fighter, you want to do your Street Fighter things, that's fine. Keep that in that game. Play that game. That's fine. You want to play Street Fighter? Play Street Fighter. Go ahead. I'm not saying it can't exist. It's not for me. I'll stay away from it. But I just don't like the fact that my game got infected with another game just because of, money and majority. Because, that's what everybody wants to play, so we need to turn our game into this game so everybody plays it. Yeah, I think it could have been Exert on crack. They could have went and taken it another level, but they didn't. They fucking... Yeah, I think Exert's just it's a better game. It feels better to play. Believe it or not, Exert's actually easier to play than Strive. I'm not joking. In terms of like the movement, how lax the timing is, it's easier actually. The execution's actually lower in Exert. It's just what makes Exert so explosive. It's just the number of things you can do in the game. The fact that the execution is easier means you can do crazier shit. So the options are greater than what Strive offers. Strive is just less options. Everything's harder to do. That's what I don't like. I'd rather things are easier to do, but there's more to do. Give me options. I want options. I want to have lots to do. I don't want to be so my hands tied behind my back where I can't do anything. That's what Strive does. Strive suppresses you so much. You look at the two games, seriously, see a high-level match of Exert and this high-level match of Strive. It's not even close. It's not even close, man. I don't play the game for shit, so I couldn't tell you, man. I couldn't tell you. I'm so upset with the game. I can't play it. I really can't. It gets me. I get upset when I play it. Because it makes me want to cry. It really does. It makes me want to cry and go into this fit of rage and just scream at everybody because I'm so I'm hurt. I don't understand. The game, I feel literally hurt. Guilty Gear hurts me in terms of because I've seeing such a great game go the wrong way. What happened to you? That's what it feels like. I don't know you anymore. That's the best way to put it. I don't know you anymore. Who is this person? That's what it feels like. Strive feels like a foreign, bastard cousin that I've never seen before. It's what game is this? I didn't order this. Honestly, fucking DNF Duel feels more like Exert than Strive does. I'm not joking. I don't know if you watched, you guys played the beta of DNF Duel, but man, when I was playing, I kid you not, when I was playing, what's her name, Striker, which is the jam of the game. My God, I was dude, it's jam. It's fucking jam. It's she feels like jam. She moves like jam. She runs like Jam. She fucking punches and does all her shit like Jam. I was like, dude, this is the Xrd, man. These characters feel like Xrd characters. Like, the movement, the flexibility feels amazing. And it even has a fucking Roman cancel. Which is like, okay, we're definitely on point. We got a Roman cancel in DNF Duel. I was like, ooh, I love this. I love me some Roman cancels, man. Give me Roman cancels, man. I love Roman cancels. No, she doesn't. Yeah, Jam is very similar to Striker. Yeah, Striker was godly fun, dude. I played her for 26 hours. Like, I was just figuring out so much shit with her, and I was just loving I fell in love with her. I was like, because it really felt like I was playing Jam. I was like, wow, it's like I feel Xrd in this game. Like, the soul of Xrd is injected into this game. And it made me so happy knowing that games like this can exist. Yeah, the cancel's interesting. The cancel adds a lot of flavor to the game. The cancel, so I love the special cancels too. When you do special move into special move into special move, that shit's crazy, man. You can do some interesting shit. Like, it has a good system in place, Mike, and I like the meter system. It uses, you have it's like a bounce beam where if you're, the more health you have, the less MP you have. So the more health you lose, the more MP you have. And your MP regains like regen, like regeneration, like from Final Fantasy. It recovers over time, and I'm like, this is interesting. Like, it's very fascinating game. I've never played anything like it. You know, it's got a lot of little flavors in there. But the main thing I like is just it feels good to play. I don't feel restricted. I don't feel like the game's just telling me, no, you can't do that. No, I can do whatever the fuck I want. As long as I understand how the system works, it lets me do what the fuck I want. Yeah, I get you. I mean, it's nice that they have motions. I think all the specials moves should have motions. Also, one thing I notice is lacking too, there's not a lot of specials in the air. Air seems really limited. I think they need to put more moves in the air. Also, if they're going to do that, I think they need to introduce like an instant block mechanic, or maybe like something to block stuff in the air, maybe. Because, I don't know, a game this hectic, I think, would feel better with air blocking. But maybe make the air blocking not so, like, free. Make it where it only works on certain things, so you can't just air block everything. You know, obviously you couldn't air block DPs. That should never happen. You should totally get countered. If someone jumps and you do a DP, you should get hit out of it. Yeah, I hate that wheel, man. That wheel's so broken. That wheel is broken, dude. See, the thing is, I know people are going to do it. So it's like, I know it's coming, and man, if I had an instant guard mechanic, I'd be like, instant guard, instant guard, instant guard. I would be blocking it in the air, so I don't take, you know, I would, to be able to block it, just so I don't fucking get killed. You know, something like that, you know, just be like, ha, you know. Or, which, another thing I like to do, which I think should be in the game, is an emergency roll. Like King of Fighters, like when you're blocking, because when you're in block stun, the fucking reversal move is fucking trash. The alpha counter is fucking garbage. It's expensive, and it's not very good. It costs 100 meter. And I'm like, this move needs to be tweaked or something. Like, there needs to be something out of it more than just, like, it just doesn't feel right. I think it needs to be tweaked in some way, but I also think they should have an emergency roll. So when you're in block stun, like Inquisitor's doing fire wheel on you in the corner, and you can't move, you can actually use 100 meter to emergency roll out of it to get out of the pressure. You spent meter to get out of it, but at least lets you get out of it. You know what I mean? Because you're taking all that chip damage and all that block stun while she's hitting you. And it's just like, this isn't helping. I'm going to lose my guard. So I think they need to have a mechanic like that to be able to stop that shit. because that makes characters like her really strong for pressure. Because she can do 2 to 3 wheels in a row if she gets her meter back fast enough, which is like ridiculous, man. That's a lot of fucking like time you're spent in block stun. Can't do anything. The roll I thought felt really good. You didn't think? I thought the roll felt really good. When you roll in the game, I felt the roll, I don't know, it felt snappy. Like, it felt fast. Like, it's really fast. And it has a lot of iframes. I had to use it on characters to approach. Like, if you watch some of my high-level matches, like, I actually have some. I was fighting, what's his name? Crusader, which I hate that fucking job. He's so annoying. And I had to use roll to get in on him because his neutral is insane. He's got godly neutral. I have to respect it. And the only way I could approach him was using rolls. I had to roll to get in. Yeah, like I said, I just needs to be something. I think they need to add some more. I think the defense needs more options. I think the defense is lacking in DNF Duel. I think your defense is not very good in terms of your defensive options. You need more options. Your offensive options are great. Your defensive options are not very good. So I think they need to improve the defensive options. There needs to be something. Also, it'd be cool too. Another thing that'd be kind of cool, I just thought of it. If they make the alpha counter, they should make the alpha counter have an ability to cancel out of it. So imagine someone's chip damaging you with a move, and then you do the alpha counter to knock them away from you. Then you use a conversion cancel to get out of that, to knock them against the wall, and then you can do a combo. You won't do a very big combo because you've used so much meter, but I think that'd be kind of nice, like just to it's a way to turn the tide around. Because for a game like that, you really want like stuff to be worth it, and spending 100 meter just to say, get off me, and then just it should be more than that. I don't think that's enough. So that's just me. That's what I noticed in the game. So I think there needs to be more for sure. So the thing is, it has a good. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you'll like Jam. Jam's really fun. She's hard to use though. She's one of the hardest characters in my opinion. She's very execution. Like she has a high degree of execution. She's not as easy to play as Striker. She has the flexibility like Striker, but I don't think she's anywhere near as easy. Because you gotta understand too, she doesn't use command normals like Striker does. She has to do motions, so you have to get used to that. Yeah, but yeah, definitely she has that Jam feel to her. She definitely has that Jam XX pressure. Because I know Striker has like the jumping jab pressure. That's a Jam thing. Jam used to do that in XX. She would do jumping jab, and she would like just pressure the shit out of you with jab. She would do like instant air dash jab loops, and those would really lock you down really hard. It doesn't work really good in Exurb though. It's not a very good pressure tool. Like people can get out of it. It's hard. Like even if you do it, it's not really worth doing. It's not going to add much to your arsenal. I mean, I do it sometimes, but it isn't a very great tool. So it's. I also wish, like, I don't know if this is me too. Like I do want DNF Duel to play more like an anime fighter. It does have an anime fighter on the ground. Like on the ground, it's totally anime fighter. But in the air, I would like to see a little bit more mobility. I think the mobility options need to expand in the air. I think the air doesn't feel as good as it should. The air just feels really vulnerable. Unless you're like picking like characters like Ranger. who has moves in the air that uses gunshots. He's like one of the few. But I would like to have like other mobility options in the air. Like Striker, I think needs an air dash. That's just me though. I know that would probably make her really scary strong. Yeah, it is a detriment to jump. The thing is, I like the jump. That's the thing. I like jumping. I like the jump. But I also want to make it where I like going air to ground. So that's another reason I want to use Striker that way. I want to do air to ground combos. Those are fun. You do a ground combo, then you go to the air, then you go back to the ground, then you go back to the air. Like those are fun. I love shit like that. It's so much fun. Cause I know, and Striker can do that. Striker can go up, down, up, down, up, down. She is capable of doing that. And I think that's kind of interesting because I was like, oh, like her. There's also a ground mechanic. I'm trying to figure out some characters. Some characters can knock off the ground when you're on your back, and you could pick them back up off the ground. Some characters can do that. I think Kunoichi is one of them. Like when Kunoichi does a hard knockdown, she does a spinning tornado. The tornado will pick them up off the ground and get them back into the combo. So that's something I want to explore because I'm wondering, okay, maybe Striker can do that because I know her dive kick on ground hit. It says ground hit. You'll see them pop up off the ground, but I noticed there's no follow-up. So I'm wondering if certain moves can pick them off the ground, which is kind of interesting. And I was like, okay, if there's moves that can pick them back off the ground to do like even crazier combos, that would be neat. I'd like to do that. Yeah, like I said, I showed you my high-level matches. You could see, like, when I'm playing Striker, I was figuring out some pretty crazy shit with her. Like, some really nasty stuff. And you're gonna, when the game comes out, I'm gonna make a combo video with her. I'm gonna, like, you'll see me just look up each guy. It'll say, like, Ultimate Striker combo video. I'll have it. And I'll post it. I'm pretty sure it'll get thousands of views. But anytime I make a combo video for games like that on day one or so, yeah, it gets a lot of views. So I already know if I put her out there, I know a lot of people are like, oh shit, I want to see what he can do, and like, oh shit, look at that sick pressure. I'm like, yep, totally just make the character look sexy as hell. Yeah, I enjoy that so much. I love being a lab monster and just sitting, living in the practice mode and just figuring out all these different situations. What can I combo? What can I link together? How much damage can I do? Like, can I, do like 80% life with Striker? I don't think she can do that much, but I think she's definitely capable of a good 60. Naoto. Well, a lot of people in cross tag battle can instant kill of 100% combos. A lot of characters do. But I expect it from a Marvel type game. It's a Kusuge game. There's a lot of bullshit in that game. It's just like, see, the thing is, with cross tag battle, I see it like bad Kusuge. It's like Kusuge that doesn't feel very good to play. Like, I don't like how overly simple the moves are, because I feel like the buttons are really restrictive, and I don't like that, how everything's tied to like 2 buttons. I don't like that. It feels really janky. It really does. It feels super janky. I don't like it at all. And then some moves are restricted behind auto combos, and I don't like that either. I don't like the restrictedness. Like, dude, I want to do this move. Nope, can't do it. I have to do it in this particular button string. I'm like, that's so dumb. That's so fucking dumb. Because, it's like Blaze. I thought it was going to play more like Blaze Blue, full range of moves and routes. You have all your normals. Nope, they totally just butchered the shit out of it. Persona has its own button system. Cross Tag plays like Persona, but it's not, and it's nowhere near as simple. It uses Persona's button foundation, but Persona feels a lot more involved. BlazBlue, I think, got the most simplified of the cast, for sure. BlazBlue got the biggest short end of the stick. I think BlazBlue suffered the most. Yeah, but you gotta understand too, Ultimax only had one button that was an auto, and it was, you got a unique string from it, but the string could deviate into other stuff, which I didn't mind that. All the other moves had their own, they had their own properties, like all different directions. The only thing that the A button had was the 4 button string. That was it. And then it goes into an auto combo if you want to, which was not very optimal. It doesn't do shit. So there's no reason to use it. It's not good. So I don't mind it in that game. I think that's a better way to use the auto combo, not the way Cross Tag uses it. Cross Tag just feels like everybody has that with A and B. It just doesn't feel right. It really doesn't. It feels awful. And then on top of that, games like even sadly Melty Blood. Melty Blood's the same way. Melty Blood is the same way, man. Like, I think Melty's awful because of the auto combos. I can't stand that you can button mash A, B, or C to do a combo. Any button, it doesn't matter. Any button you button mash is a combo. It doesn't matter. It's like, oh my god, stop giving such big payoff. It's giving so much payoff for just literally turning your brain off. You don't even have to think. You know, it's literally just hit buttons and fucking shit happens. I'm like, this is so stupid. It's so dumb. Like, it makes me... It's like, I feel stupid for just even trying to learn the game, because it's like the game's just like making fun of me for doing it. It's like, oh, why are you doing all that manual shit when you can just do auto combos and you can win matches like crazy? And the thing is, people do it. People do it a lot. They do it a fucking shit ton. They button mash like crazy online. It's ridiculous how many people do it. It's sad. It's like, wow, the game has become this. Like, because they know it works. It's better to just to button mash your A because A is so safe. So it's like, oh, I gotta get my A in. Okay, got my A. Okay, here comes huge combo because I A'd you to death. It's just so dumb, man. It's like, wow. At least I didn't get that feeling when I was playing 16-10. I like seeing the teams tag one. I can't see this right now. Yeah, I mean, the teams are cool. It's nice having the characters, and I like the characters in BB Tag. I do love the characters. Just the game sucks. Just being honest. It's music, characters, amazing. Stages, cool. You know, it's all good shit. You know, it's got it. But it's just the game fucking sucks. The game's not fun. The game is not what I thought it was gonna be. It's just like, I like the fact that they reused all those cool sprites and hear all the cool classic music from those games. Like, they're good songs. And then you just see the gameplay just take such a regression and like in the wrong direction. I'm like, what happened? This game could have been so much more. Could have been just bananas crazy. Like good Kusuge. Like really good Kusuge. And then, no, it's not. It's fucking garbage-ass Kusuge. It's just garbage Kusuge. That's what BB Tag is to me. It's just bad Kusuge. There's good Kusuge and there's bad Kusuge. I think BB Tag is a sign of bad Kusuge. BlazBlue Central Fiction, I think, is good Kusuge. Of course, Hokuto no Ken is just insane Kusuge. That's like Marvel is like in ridiculous levels of Kusuge. Um, well, Skullgirls is definitely Kusuge. Not as bad as Marvel, but still pretty bad. And Strive is just the opposite, it's just boring. It's because there's bullshit in the game, but it's not fun bullshit. It's not. It's not fun. It's not interesting. Nothing feels impressive in that game. Like when people, I'm sorry, when people get hyped about seeing big damage in Strive, it's unimpressive. I'm sorry, it is. It's super unimpressive. It looks so like everybody can do it. You know, it feels so basic that it's like, dude, what you're doing is what everybody else does. So when you see it in high level play, it doesn't look impressive. It really doesn't. Like, I don't see any hype when I watch a Strive match in high level play. It doesn't look hype at all to me. I get bored really fast. Like, I don't even want to watch it. Like, I've watched high level matches in just normal play, and it doesn't look interesting. It doesn't. It just looks dumb. It looks like, again, it looks simple. It looks so simple. And it's like, huh. So that's how I feel about it, man. That's how that game comes off to me. It bothers me because I know how crazy Guilty Gear can be. He could use put you to sleep from boredom. Oh man, you watch Strive? Yeah, it put me to sleep. Oh, why does it put you to sleep? Geez, what do you think? I can imagine like you telling somebody that, and then they look at you like, why does it put you to sleep? Because it's boring. You can imagine someone just looking at you with this dirty look. Like, well, you don't like Guilty Gear? It's like, nope. Well, you're a hater. Yep. I would say that too. You're a hater. Yep. And they would talk shit, and I'd be like, I don't give a fuck, man. Your game's trash. I would totally see that conversation. Like, your game is trash, man. It's like, come back to me and play some real Guilty Gear, you know, like any of the previous, well, except the first one. First one's trash. First one's bad, too. That's an old game. That's understandable. It's like, play me in XX or fucking Exert, and that's a real Guilty Gear game. Like, that's much, much better. You know, but again, Strive is for different people. It's not for Guilty Gear players. I'm sorry to say. I'll say it before I say it again. It is not. It's not. It's not interesting to watch. It doesn't matter. Even if Jam comes on that game, which I know she's going to probably next season, she will be a season 2 character. It's not enough for me. Like I can already picture it. Jam's gonna come out. She's probably gonna be out in like May or something. I could see her being like the season 2 lead character in like May or summer. I could see them. Oh, here's the next season of characters, next 5 characters, and then Jam leading the charge. And I would be like, yep, let's see what they do to ruin her. And I'll play her, and I'm gonna probably look at her and just cry, and be like, man, what did they do to my baby girl? What did they do to you? What did they do to you, man? How did they ruin you? Like, how could they do this to you, you know? That's what it's gonna feel like, man. I'm gonna be so heartbroken just seeing my character just, you know, degrade to nothing, you know? And it's gonna just be sad. And as much as I use the character and how good I am with her, and just knowing that it's not me. Like, it's not that I'm bad at character. It's just the game makes me look bad. Because I'm all trying to do shit, and then it's like, nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. Nope, can't do that. Nope, 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 nope. It's going to just kill me and know it every fucking corner. No, you know what? No, that's the thing. You know, I can already tell you what they're going to do to her. I'm going to call this. Just hold me to this if they do this. Jam is going to have... She's only going to have 2 supers, because everybody only has 2 supers. She's not getting... Her uppercut super's gone. I'm telling you that. Her uppercut super, gone. It's going to be her charge attack super and her fireball super. That's it. That I know for a fact. Her puffball move is definitely going to be auto. I don't think you're going to have to be able to press a different button out of her rush attack. I think her rush attack is just going to be fireball slash does the punch power puff, fireball punch does like her sidestep, fireball heart attack does her low kick or something. It'll be something dumb like that. Or fireball kick does that. That's how it's going to be. It's going to be all automated. There's not going to be she has a stance she goes into and you have to hit the button. It ain't going to be like that. And I bet you she can't link any of her moves together. I bet you they're going to take that away too. So she can't do like her dragon kick into her overhead kick into her uppercut kick. That's gone too. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. That's going to be gone. They're probably going to take her charge away too. I bet you she won't even have her charge. They're probably like, nope, too gimmicky. So we're just gonna make her have an auto charge. Or her charge automatically goes up over time. Like, oh god. Like it's just gonna feel so fucking awful. And then for some stupid reason her dragon kick is gonna do a shit ton of damage. For no fucking reason. So you don't even have to all you have to do is one move into it. Oh man, Half-Life! I'm like Chi Tanaka's dragon kick. Like I could totally see that. Like, you know how Chi Satanaka's dragon kick and Ultimax, how it does like a ridiculous amount of damage? So imagine Jam doing her fire kick like that with the same amount of damage in Strive. Like, bam, fucking 40% of your life. Like, what? What the fuck? Like, get the fuck out of here with that shit. It looks so stupid. Like, it looks so dumb. That would piss me off so much. Like, this is wow. Oh man, her advanced combos slash hard slash dragon kick. Oh man, 50% life. I'm like, real? For real? For real? That's her combo? I'm just saying, I could just totally see that shit happening, and it's gonna be so cringe. It's gonna be just really sad. So fucking cringe. Oh, Dengeki Funko Fighting. I have that. I have the PC rollback one on my computer. I don't play it though. That game is like got that crowd. I don't play those people online. They're, yeah, pretty much. It's like Cheese Buff Dragon Kick. You know, it does like Half-Life. That's what I bet you Jam's kick is going to be like that. It's going to do that much damage for no fucking reason. And I'm going to just hate it. And I'm going to be like, this is dumb. This is so stupid. And I'm just going to be like, turn that game off. I'm okay, dude. Like, honestly, I know what I want right now. Like, I'm in the mood for DNF Duel, dude. I can't wait. I'm getting so impatient for that game. I want to play it so much. I would play anybody in that game right now. If I could. Like, I'm getting super antsy for that game. Like, I haven't been this excited about a fighting game in a long time. Like, I was excited about Melty Blood. Remember, I was fucking stoked. First 2 weeks, stoked as shit. But, I started to hate the game a little bit because of the bad decisions that that the company was making. You know, Type Moon. They kept making bad decisions. I'm like, auto combos, bad decision. Bad netcode, they never fixed. Bad decision. Not enough characters. I knew that was going to be a problem. You know, the characters are coming out too slow, but even with new characters, it's like, they gotta fix the game. The game needs tweaking. The game is not in a good state. People don't like the current game. A lot of people don't. Like, it has a good foundation, but you fucked it up with dumb decisions. That's the thing. There's a lot of things in that game are really dumb decisions. And I don't like it. Like, there's some really stupid shit in the game that I really don't like. And they need to fix it. I'm sorry to say, they need to fix it. And I don't know if they're going to. That's the problem. I don't know if they care. Because The game's already dead. I mean, if you look at the Steam statistics, the game is dying horribly. Like if you look at the Steam charts, it's fucking in a terrible state right now. Like I looked at it, it's under 150 people playing. I said that's sad. Look at like Steam charts. Like look at how much Melty Blood has fallen. Like it's sad. Look at this. Look at that, man. What the fuck, dude? Look at that, dude. It jumped from fucking 12,500, 13,000 peak down to 159. What the fuck, dude? In 3 months. 3 months, this game has already lost like 98% of its fucking player base. That's not good. That's bad. That's really bad. That drop off is like, zoom, fucking like, wow. Sad, man. That is sad. That is really sad, dude. Talk about, like, overhyped like a motherfucker. And it's like, and it's so disappointing to see the game stoop to that level. When it could have avoided it. But nope. Because the company was being greedy or didn't care enough. Said, oh, yeah, we're not going to fix the netcode. Oh, well, we're not going to have enough characters. Oh, well, we're not going to fix these problems that people obviously is a problem. Yeah, we don't care. Didn't playtest it at all or nothing. I would have told them, man, if they let me playtest as a beta, I would have been like, yeah, fuck these auto combos. Get rid of this shit. That shit would have been the first. I bet you they would have blown up with that shit from people. They would be like, oh, man, people do not like the auto combo system. Like, at all. I bet you they would have retracted that shit real fast. Like, yeah, we need to get rid of this system. People don't like it. People would have said, you need to modify the shield system. It's too strong. Like the shields, I like the shield system, but I think it needs to cost meter. I think the shield is way too free. Costs way. It's just it doesn't cost anything. That's the problem. You can just do it as much as you want. There's no limit to it. It's like, you need to be able... It has to be like Blitz Shield, where you have to spend meter to do it. If it costs you like 20% meter, I'd respect it a lot more. Because then it's costing you your resource to do it. And then if you do a successful parry, you get a little bit of it back. Or you get, like half of it back or something. At least that, it makes it where if you made a good call, but if you make a bad call, you lose meter, plus you get punished. So people, and then they also need to make the Moon Drive not so cheap. I hate the fact that Moon Drive only costs half Moon. Moon Drive should be at least, I think, 3/4. Hell, 5. It should be full. It should be the full Moon. I think Moon Drive is way too strong. It's like, I like the mechanic, but it is way too strong. You should not be able to cancel that fast. Half meter is too fast. And you get it back so quick. That's the problem. It's not like it doesn't come back for the rest of the round. No, you get it back really fast. Like ridiculously fast. So you could do it like 2-3 times a match. It's ridiculous. It should only be maybe max 2 times. Maybe max 2 times a round. At most. I think it should be a full meter. Full meter only to do it. So that's my opinion. If they'd made changes like that, I think it'd be a lot better. What's up, Jesse? How you doing? Yeah, that's what I think. So I don't know if you guys agree with that, but I definitely think there needs something needs to change. I just don't like Melty Blood's current system. It has great mobility. I like the potential combos that you can do. It definitely, there's some good points, but there's a lot of bad ones too. And the ones I pointed out, the shield needs to be adjusted, the Moon Drive needs to be adjusted, auto combos need to take a hike. What else would be? I don't know. For me, the neutral in that game feels really weak. Like, only certain characters have neutral, it seems like. Like, some characters, man, their neutral is awful. Like, they have a horrible neutral. And I notice there's not, like, really an answer for, like, characters that, like, run at you in the, like, they dash at you in the air. When they're doing, like, ground pressure, you really don't have an answer for that. Outside of shield and blocking. You really don't. You can't use a normal to, like, anti-air somebody that's doing, like, rush pressure on you. Because you're going to one that's going to eat it, not them. Like, the only move you can do that's really, like, a reversal is your Dragon Punch move, if you have one. And those moves aren't safe to use. They're really, really risky. Like, you can't cancel out of them. You can't do anything out of them. So it's just like, yeah, that's a problem. See that as a bad thing. So again, it's those little things. If they fixed all those problems and made the netcode really good and added a lot of characters, the game would be so much better. I think a lot of people will come back to it. Probably thousands of people will come back to it. But I think they've really pissed off a lot of the player base. The Melty fans are pretty upset. The Melty fans are not happy. I don't blame them. I don't blame them for being mad. You know, I honestly thought Melty Blood was going to be like the one. I thought Melty Blood was going to be like a return to form, and then they make dumb decisions. It's like, guys, you had a chance to really make this, knock it home out of the park, and then you do this shit, and it's like, oh fuck, like why? Why did you do that? God damn it! Like why? And that's why I don't play it anymore. You know, I also don't play it anymore because it's dead. Like hardly anybody plays. It's only the pro players that play. The few dozens that play. It's just them playing with each other. It's like, oh, cool. I don't fucking care. So, the honeymoon was way too short with this game. It was a good honeymoon, but it died pretty quick. I thought this game was going to have a lot more life than it did. I really did. I really thought this was going to have like several months of life. I thought this was going to be the anime fighter that everybody, something nobody talks about it anymore. Even all the fighting game streamers, they completely dropped it. They stopped talking about it. Like none of them talk about it at all. Nobody. I know Maximilian didn't like it at all. He said it was boring. He didn't really care for it. He reviewed the supers and that was it. And he didn't seem like he liked playing it at all. And then I don't even hear like Anime Illuminati. None of those guys are talking about it anymore. They just completely dropped it. Like they're just like, nope, it's dead. Like, ouch, sad. That's really sad. They're too busy focusing on Strive because that's the only anime fighter that seems to matter now. It's a Strive. That's it. Just Strive. Nothing else. Nobody cares about anything else. Because it's the only new anime fighter that matters, apparently. And now that they announced Persona 4 Ultimax is not going to have rollback at launch, which is like, oh no. Like, god damn it, Atlas. Why did you do that shit? Really? Really, Atlas? You're not going to have rollback at launch? You guys are stupid. Like, I can't believe... Oh, we're thinking about it. We might add it in a patch later on. Like, that just, to me, does not put me any confidence in that they're even going to add it. People really need to, like, really complain a storm to them. Like, guys, you need to fucking add rollback. Like, seriously, the fact that you're not doing it and you're basically saying we're not going to do it till maybe later, that does not bode well with a lot of people. That doesn't bode well with me at all. Like, your game's going to die. That game is going to die so fast if you do that. Within a week, everybody will stop playing it. And they're going to be like, well, we're done. And then the problem is, when everybody stops playing it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because the game's dead. So, like, okay, well, that means that we're not going to put it in. That's all you're going to do to them. That just gives them confirmation that, oh, it doesn't matter. Not going to put it in now. You need to hurt them where they're like, oh, we're gonna lose a lot of money if we don't put rollback. Like if they're gonna see, oh, we're gonna see hundreds of thousands of dollars profit because we add rollback or like $1 million, and they'll be like, oh shit, we need to add rollback. Like, yeah, you think? You think? Just get Arc System Works to put the rollback in. That's all you got to do. We've seen how good DNF Duels rollback was. It was amazing. Like, outside the lobby issues. The rollback was amazing. My God, it was almost a 10. Like, I felt almost every single match was like playing offline. It was so fucking good. I was like, damn, now this is how you do it. This is how you fucking do it. Amazing rollback. I was like, Jesus God, it's so good. That's what we need. That needs to be the standard, period. Every fighting game needs to have it. There's no excuse for it. That's why I say when they said that they're thinking about it, I was like, you guys are dumb, dude. You guys are fucking dumb. Like, seriously, you got brain damage or something? And then you look at the posts on Persona 4, like Ultimax, you see all the posts on it. Like, there's like tons of posts on it already. And I bought it, but I'm still not going to be happy about it. But you know, maybe I should just refund it. I do want to play it. But it's like, if you look at the posts on the forums, man, almost every post is about fucking rollback. No rollback. It's like rollback. It's like rollback, rollback, rollback. Like half these posts are rollback. It's like, come on, doesn't this speak volumes? Like, come on, guys. Like, these people care about this shit. Like, you know, like how big of a selling point it is. Like, my God, because it produces results. It's like we see the results. It works. It works. It's not like experimental phase. No, this is a proven thing that it works. The fact that you're denying people to have it in the game, that a lot of people like there's a lot of Persona fans out there. Like, a lot. This game could definitely come back into the scene. For sure. And it's also a version we never seen before because we never got this version in console. So we're getting a arcade version of this game that we've never seen on console. You know, I'm curious. I never played it. I never seen it. So I've seen videos, but I've never actually played it. So I have no idea what it plays like. You know, with all the shadow changes and all the shit and some of the balancing changes. I was like, oh, this might be different. You know, let me check this out. I know the shadow characters are a lot stronger in this one. You know, stuff like that. You know, I want to see that. But it gave me a good online experience on top of that. And the game just feels that much better to play. Believe me, man. There's stuff in this game where you need that instant response. Otherwise, you're going to get murdered by people that know how to do the Kusage shit. Because there's some stuff in this game that's very hard to block. If you don't have a good netcode to give you that fast response, you're going to just get tossed around like crazy. So, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if Atlas is really listening. You know, all I can do is hope that they hear the screaming and just going like, you know, do something, Atlas. Do something, man. The game's going to be dead in the water when it comes out in March. People are going to talk about it for a week and that'll be the end of it. It'll just go into oblivion. No one's going to play it. No one's going to. It's going to be a repeat. I think it'll be worse than this. You're going to see maybe now that the fact that they said it isn't going to have rollback, you're going to see 3,000 people. And then after that first week, it's going to drop to 500 or less than that. And then after a month or two, you're going to see 100. 100 people playing, all the hardcore players that, play in tournaments and stuff. They're going to be the only ones playing it. And they're going to say, oh, game's dead, and they're going to go to the next game. That's what's going to happen. It's a consistent trend with these games that don't perform well. So if you want your game to not have any lasting appeal or have good sales, then okay, just put the shittiest netcode you can think of then. Watch it die. Watch it die hard. Watch it die so hard that, it's like, oh, our game's dead. Well, next game. That's all they're going to do. Atlas is not very smart when it comes to that. Like, the thing is, they know Persona games sell well. Persona 4 Golden sold amazing on Steam. They were impressed as shit when they made the definitive port, which was an amazing port. It's like, damn, this is an awesome port of Persona 4. Like, really damn good. Really well optimized. And then, it had, like, what, 300,000 sales in, like, the first week? That's insane for an old game. They were like, whoa! Fucking making a lot of money. They saw the cha-ching, dude. They were like, oh, man, we need more of that. Yes, you do. But you gotta do it right. You gotta do it right. Hell, I hope they bring out, like, the Persona 4 Dancing All Night. All those games. They bring back, Persona 5 to PC. They need to bring all that shit. Man, those things will sell like hotcakes, man. Instant cash, dude. They're just gonna be swimming in money if they port it to PC. All you gotta do is just make sure it's a damn good definitive port. Give it all the bells and whistles. And then make sure, if it's an online game, make sure it has good rollback netcode. That's all you have to do. We're not asking you to make a brand new game. But it's like, come on, guys. I don't even think it's free, too. This GGPO is free. You just gotta hire a dev that knows how to implement it. Like, these guys are so, like, oh, man, this is so, like, 20 years ago. Oh, GGPO, yeah, that thing that's been around forever. It's like open source that anybody can use. It's like, it doesn't gonna cost you a cent. You just need to get someone that knows how to program it. And the thing is, somebody that can do it well, which is Arc System Works. They got the knowledge now. They know how to implement it now. They've tested it on Strive. They realized what they did wrong. They realized what makes it work good, and now they have their coders on their end that know how to do it now, and that's why all their games are gonna get it. Like, it's smart, dude. And then you're like, oh, we should ask them to do it. Yeah, you should. Or learn how to do it yourself. One of the two. Do something, man. I just don't know what they need, that kick in the ass. Just to, like, just so they understand, where it's like, come on, guys. Get your shit together. Fuck, dude. It's like, you scream at them and they don't understand. They just look at you like, duh? I don't get what you're saying. Oh, what is this? Yeah, they're so out of touch, like, with this stuff. Like, you need people that understand this crap and actually are passionate about it. Make a damn good product, and then it's like, you want to make sure that thing looks sharp as it can. Looks spiffy as hell. Comes out of the factory, it looks amazing. Everybody and their mom wants it. And it's like, hey, look, it sells like hotcakes, all thanks to, that good old hard work. And the game's foundation is already done. It's not like you have to make a new game. All you're doing is adding on to it. It's not hard. Should be a lot easier work than frickin' starting over on a brand new game. Takes a lot more development time. I don't know, man. Because Atlas is special ed. It doesn't care about fighting gameplay, it wants stable gameplay. Yeah, like I said, it doesn't make me feel comfortable saying, oh, we'll consider it. We'll consider it. Sure, consider it. Yeah, like that means anything. I just don't know where Atlas's mind is. I really don't. My mind is just in the gutter. I don't get it. It's like, dur, dur, dur. I swear to God. What's up, Lita? How you doing? Yeah. I mean, I'm still gonna get it. I just know it's gonna be horrible though, and I'm gonna play it like that code's awful. I'm gonna. I mean, guys can watch it on my stream live day one. I'll confirm it's awful. If it's good, I'll let you know. Hey, it's not bad. You know, it's actually good. But I'm very doubtful of that. If anything from previous Sega Online games, the netcode's not good. Like I said, they're using their own shitty netcode, like the same one they used for Virtua Fighter 5, which didn't do well. Like it was okay when it worked. Like if you fought somebody that was like local to you, it was fine. But man, when it didn't work, man, it didn't work. It was god awful. I'm like, yep, that's what's gonna happen. You're gonna get those matches. I can't play people overseas, that's for sure. It'd be god awful. I'd have to make sure everybody I play is within, my jurisdiction. Have to be within SoCal. Yeah, I mean, I want it because I like Persona. This is one of my favorite fighting games for anime fighters because I do like Persona a lot. I do, believe it or not, I do really like Persona. Um, it's like I don't care for the RPG very much because I can't stand turn-based gameplay. But I like the characters, I like the world, I like the music. It's got a very, it has a very awesome foundation. Like I love everything about Persona. It's great shit. It's good stuff. It's just the one thing that's so important to fighting game players because of longevity is fucking rollback netcode. And it's been proven that it drives sales. It's not that it doesn't. It does. It really does. It's not like a fictional or like a myth. It's fact. It's fact. Your games sell better. Your games sell better and they last longer on the market. People will buy your game more. You will make more money. So they just need to. They need to get that through their thick skull because we don't have local arcades anymore. Those are dead. Local play is dead. Local play doesn't exist anymore. That shit is like. Sorry, that's old school. This is now, because of the pandemic, we're forced to play online. And since we have to play online all the time, we better have damn good netcode. So I just it's like it's so simple. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. I think it's just Sega just being cheap. They want to make all this money, but they don't want to spend any to make sure it makes good money. And like spend a little more money, put a little bit more time into it, and you'll make more money. I mean, like I said, these games are $1 million games. Like these games can make millions. Like imagine if this thing had rollback out the gate, everything like they advertised it, and it was just oh man, this game would sell. I think this game would sell easily 100,000 copies, easy day one, easy. Servers would be so full. I can imagine the servers crashing because how full it would be. They'd be like, oh my god, there's so many people playing this game. And then that would make them smile because, oh yeah, got some money. Like, oh, we're gonna have to, that's good. That's always a good problem to have is when you notice your game explodes. Because that means it's really popular. That's always a good sign. Tried to get the dev team, really? And they wouldn't do it? What, did Sega, did the dev teams say no, they don't want to do it, or why? Why didn't they do it? Like, Virtua Fighter is like such a niche game. Like that game is like nowhere on the radar. It's probably one of the most niche fighters, and with that how small. Let me see. Did they like just shoot it down? Same not feasible. Those are not feasible. So, okay, so they can't apply this excuse to Persona because it's a 2D game. So, I mean, maybe that's the fact that they don't know how to do it. That's I could see that. That's definitely a lack of knowledge. So maybe they just don't know how to do it. Well, you got to learn. That's the problem. They need to learn. Yeah, that's the thing, and then this again, it takes away, like they said, not having a rollback takes away from your full potential. That's absolutely true. Like that's truth right there, my friend. Like if you want your game to fully succeed to the highest degree of potential, you have to have rollback. Your game is not going to last. Your game is not going to be taken seriously. You want your game to be an Evo worthy game, you better have rollback. You better. Because if you don't, the game's dead. I promise you. Because all these tournaments are going to be online now. The local stuff is not going to happen. Like with COVID, it ain't going away anytime soon. We're going to be in this COVID shit for years, man. But the new variants come out, it's going to take even longer to get out of it. So they better get their shit together if they want to make fighting games stay relevant. Because I mean, fighting games I think are really like going downhill in terms of survivability. This is the only way to preserve it. You know, and at this point, you know, just to preserve the old fighting games, which I'm okay with, it's better than nothing. I'd rather have this with rollback than have nothing. You know, I don't want to just see fighting games die, or they don't make any new fighting games at all. That would be really sad. That'd be a genre. Just to see that fade into the nothingness would be pretty depressing. I hope that doesn't ever happen. Yeah, I may not like all the new fighters that come out now. They're not my cup of tea. But I don't want to see the genre just die. And we'll never see another one ever made again. That's just sad. So, we need to preserve the things we have. So it's important. Because I don't think we're going to have games like this really anymore. And DNF Duel is the exception. I think DNF Duel was a game that tried to return to form. It was like, okay, let's bring back what people like about, you know, anime fighters. Let's, you know, the thing that's important to people. And I'm glad that that game exists, knowing that in the future there's actually a fighting game I'm actually excited about. I haven't been excited about a fighting game in so long. And it's sad, just last 2 years have been dreadful for fighting games for me. Like I've been like utter depression with fighting games. I've really not enjoyed almost all fighters the last 2 years. The last anime fighter I really enjoyed was Million Arthur Arcana Blood. That was the last one. After that, it just fucking went into oblivion. I was like, oh, look at all these fighters come out. I don't like any of them. They all suck. And then Melty Blood was like, that's how I felt. I was literally like, got all excited, and then when they fucked it up with bad netcode and making bad decisions with the gameplay, I was like, oh. That's how I felt. Disappointment. Melty Blood, you could have been the savior. We could have been bringing anime fighting games back. Like bringing them back to the way they were. You know, bringing what makes them special. And then, nope. Because we stupid choices. It's like, yeah, good job, guys. Good job killing your own game. And then you can just imagine the development team. Well, nobody likes our game. Next game. It's like, too late now. You guys fucked up. You done fucked up. Well, yeah, Blaze Blue. I mean, I don't mind those games like coming back. It's cool if you never played it. See, if you've never played it, it's fine. The thing is, I've played Blaze Blue a lot, so I'll be honest, I'm not big on playing games I've played before so much because those experiences are not new anymore, you know? I know all about that game. I know, I know the characters, the strategies. I've seen it enough where it's not a fresh experience anymore. It's cool. It's a good game. When it first came out, it's amazing because there was so much to learn. But now you look at it now, it's like, dude, it's been there, done that. Persona's similar too. I played the shit up. I played this game back. Was 2013? No, 2014 is when this came out on PS3. Ultimax came on PS3. It was 2000. Yeah, it was September 30th, 2014. I have the poster on my wall, on my door. I have the original poster when I got it from GameStop. When I pre-ordered the game, I got a poster. I still have it in my room. But yeah, that was 8 years ago. No, 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Almost 8. Almost 8 years. That game, how old that game is. That game's old, man. Persona's old. God damn, that's a long time. I'm surprised it's barely got re-released now. I figured there would have been a PS4 port by now, like fucking years ago. But, I'm glad it's finally coming to modern consoles, but it's just, again, that netcode. Atlas, please. Like, god damn it. Like, why did you... Ugh. And I like how they were talking about the interview. Oh, we want to make a definitive port. We want to make this the best Persona. And you leave the most important feature out of the game. Like, oh man, we're going to make the most definitive port with all the bells and whistles, the latest version you never got to play. It's going to have Japanese and English, all it, everything under the sun. It's going to have Persona 4 Arena and Ultimax Story Mode. It's just like, alright, but let's not put the rollback in. Because reasons. Yeah. Real smart, guys. Real smart. See, if it was a Square, like an Arc System Works title, if Arc System Works would have full control of this game, they would have did it. Hands down. They would have done it. But since Atlas is in control, Arc System Works probably tell them, we can put a rollback in for you if you just pay us. I'm pretty sure they would do it. I'm pretty sure their devs is like, hey, we could easily do it for you if you just pay us. But no. Atlas is just like, no, we don't want to do it. Because cheap. We're too cheap. Oh, it's not going to make us enough money to make the investment worthwhile. I can just totally see the business meeting between the executives. Saying, what is this rollback you're talking about? What do you need it for? What is it going to give us a lot of money? Like, well, the people are going to play the game more, and it should generate a lot more sales and put more longevity in the title. But they don't think long term. They think short term. They're like, well, if we don't have to spend, I don't know, $20,000 implementing rollback for the game, they don't pay a dev to work on it for like 2 months or something to implement it. They're like, okay, well, then we can. Who cares? As long as we know a bunch of people will buy it out the gate. Let's say, oh well, the sales out the gate are going to be the same if it has rollback or not in their mind. So they're like, okay, then why spend that extra money if the same amount of people buy it? We don't care if it's going to last. We don't care if if they're still playing it a year from now. We don't give a shit about that. They don't care. They really don't. They're just like, what can we make right now? That's what they care about. That's what investors care about. How much money am I going to make right now? So that's why they don't implement rollback, because there's no immediate payoff. I personally think they'll get more pre-orders and more sales if they do put it. Honestly, if you flaunt that shit as a sale point, if you flaunt that it has rollback as your main driving point and really advertise it, people will buy it. I swear to God they will. I can imagine the sales for this game would be, like I said, 100,000 people would buy it day one. if it had rollback. I'm not joking. I really think that many people would. I really believe that. But all we can do right now is bug Atlas and tell him, hey Atlas, get off your ass and fucking put rollback in this game. That's all you can do. Just keep posting it. Keep bugging them. That's all you can do. I mean, you know, I have a friend that actually works for Atlas. Yeah, I should call his ass up. Like, hey man, I know you know what's going on the inside. It's like, can you pass word of mouth for me? Not like it'd probably help at all. But no, I could ask him. I could ask him and see if he'd do anything for me. See if he could tell one of the guys or one of the managers, like, hey man, nudge nudge, can you put some of that rollback in there? Nudge nudge, wink wink. He doesn't. I don't think he knows about the game, but I'm pretty sure he keeps me updated on PC stuff. He always tells me like, oh, this is coming out. Like, even though I know what's coming out, it's like it's not a secret. So it's one of those. But he's a cool guy. Not gonna disclose names. You can't know who he is. But yeah, it just, oh my god, I wish. Yeah, they don't listen. I don't. What are they so tone deaf for? I don't understand why Alice is so fucking tone deaf. I don't get it. Like, what is wrong with them? Apparently, they don't like money. They really don't like money. They really don't. They really, really, really don't like money. I just don't get it with Atlas, like where their minds are. It's just like, obviously you're speaking two different languages, you know. They don't speak the same language I do, apparently. We don't get it. Like, they just look at you like, huh? What are you talking about? I don't understand what you're saying. Like, ignorance, man. That ignorance. Atlas ignorance is pretty top tier, man. Their ignorance is on a whole nother level. They're in their own little fucking world, just like Sega. They really don't care. And then they're like anti-PC, anti-anything that's not console. You know, it's like, dude, why are you denying potential money? Like, PC, man. People like PC. I like PC. I want everything on fucking PC. Give me all the things on PC, man. Give me less goddamn reason to own a goddamn console. I don't want... if I could ever say I never have to own another video game console for the rest of my life, that would be awesome. That would be fucking awesome. Like, sweet. I could just throw all this shit away and be like, I don't ever need to worry about it ever again. That would be the greatest thing ever for me. Because all I got to do is just keep my computer up to date. That's all I have to do. Which I already have, which I do all the time. So I'm already good at that. So I'm set. Yeah, thank God for emulators. Amen to that, dude. Now that's kind of sad. Like you like a game like this, you're like, oh, I have to go emulate a PS3 version with the rollback to get rollback. I'm like, I shouldn't have to do that. When you guys can make a perfectly capable port that works properly, you know, with all the bells and whistles, the definitive version. I'm more than happy to give you $20, like, because it was $20 when I bought this game. It was 21 because I had Persona 4 Golden. You buy the deluxe edition. They discount the game $9. You get it for like $20.99 because I already owned Golden before. So I'll gladly give you the $21. You can. I'm more than happy to give it to you, just to show my support. It's like, here, take my money. Like, please, like you know, you deserve it. But it's like when you do shit like that, it's just like as a consumer, it's like, come on, guys. Like, really, you gonna do us dirty like that? Especially when you know how many people like the game, or you know, really care about it. You gonna do your fans dirty like that? The fact that you're going in doing this at all, why not just go all in? Stop going half-ass. Go the full ass. Why only half? I want the full. I want the full money. hey man, these guys are on a different planet. I just don't know where their mind is, and it's frustrating to deal with. It really is. Yeah, exactly. It does. Like you see Blaze Blue Central Fiction, which has rollback, and then it's like, oh, but we're not going to put rollback in this game. It's like, really, guys? You'll put it on that game, knowing, it's like knowing they should know perfectly well that Arc System Works has been killing it with the rollback netcode implementation. It's showing results. Like it's making a name for themselves. They're on a roll right now. They're like, hey, pretty soon we're gonna see all their games get it. Like, hey, we're gonna put rollback in this game. We're gonna put rollback in that game. All the popular Arc System Works games are gonna, they need to bug Namco Bandai. Put it in fucking DBZ. Put it in fucking Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. Put it in, hell, port Hokuto no Ken to PC. Port that to PC with rollback. People will fucking buy that shit. Port, what other games could they do? I mean, there's even other games that they've co-worked with that they could get to rollback. Like, I want to see Chaos Code. Like, give me Chaos Code with rollback netcode. Like, please. Like, I want to see this with rollback netcode because our System Works published this game. Put that in there. It's like, come on. Do it. Like, do it. Put all the games with rollback. Of course, you gotta put XX Rev 2 needs to have rollback whenever that's gonna happen, but I don't see that happening anytime soon, sadly. Just because they're not gonna do it. Because it's conflict of interest. They're not going to put in rollback in Rev 2, and Strive is the #1 fighting game of all time, right? No, #1 fighting game this year. Not of all time, this year, sorry. So obviously they're not going to take away from their cash cow. Because Strive is bringing them in so much money. So fortunately, I think Rev 2 is going to get the short end of the stick. I have a feeling Rev 2 rollback won't be implemented till probably 3 years from now. Maybe if that. And that's if Strive has died by then. If they're done with... I see Strive getting 2 or 3 seasons. That's it. I think after that they're going to call it. I don't see them going any further than that. At that point, when they're done with Strive, I can see them putting in rollback for Xrd. But I think if they put rollback in Xrd, they're going to start dividing the community, and I don't think they... I haven't played Strive since... Oh, well, I play Strive because I ripped the music, but now that Arc System Works is on a ban rampage because of putting up music. They don't want you uploading music to YouTube anymore. Heard they banned a couple channels. Somebody messaged me, a couple people messaged me that, hey man, be careful. A couple channels got banned already today for the music. Their channels were just gone. So I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna risk getting banned for Strive. So I said, see ya, and people are like, where'd your music go? I'm like, sorry. So I ain't gonna fucking get my channel banned for fucking Arc System Works over their dumb music. I like the music, but it's like, yep, ain't worth it. I'm not gonna lose my channel over a single game. God, I'd be pretty bummed if I found out my YouTube channel got closed because of Arc System Works. I would have been livid. I would have been looking at them like, you fuckers, man. Really? Like, I don't even make any money on your goddamn game. It's all free advertisement. Like shit, I don't like everything on my channel. I don't make any revenue on it. I don't do this for money. I do this because I like the stuff that I like. That's the only reason I do it. I upload music because I like the music. A lot of people like it, or a lot of people like combo videos, or I upload wallpapers. I just do it because I want to. I'm just doing it because I like it. Do it because I care. It's just how I show. It's how I express myself. So, hey, look at all this cool stuff I like. And other people like it. Like, oh shit, you like the same things I like. Or oh, I like the stuff you like. It's kind of, you get bond with people that way. They know how you are. So I just like making stuff like that. It's fun. Yeah, she's the new character for Melty Blood. It's a new DLC character. Yeah, I was kind of surprised when I saw her. I was like, "What? It's a evil version of Noelle? She's a lolly." I didn't. I guess apparently it's a story arc in Tsukihime, the new one. So apparently, like she fights Ciel, and then she becomes a dead apostle or some shit. I don't know the whole story. This is just what I've heard. But yeah, that's her thing though. But that's one of her potential endings in the story mode. So she becomes evil. I never did trust the bitch. I was like, dude, she looks like she's not right in the head. She looks like she's like a masochist. Like she likes inflicting pain on others. She enjoys it. And she does. That's the thing. She loves playing with her victims. She does enjoy it. It's like it's her hidden personality. It's the true self. It's the shadow. So she definitely brings that demeanor because the way she acts, like she doesn't look like she's mentally right in the head. Well, she's a good person. Like, no, she's not. She's a fucking psychopath, man. Yeah, it is. I know. They ain't fixed it, man. They haven't fixed it, Lita. They don't fix the fucking netcode. They know it's a problem too. They even admitted they know it's a problem. They want to fix it. I'm like, well, when are you gonna fix it? Like, Jesus Christ, are you just gonna just let it die and then it doesn't matter now? Then you just drop it? Like, that's what it's like. I don't understand what they're waiting for. Like, fix it. Like, God, what is wrong with you? Like, your game is dead. Like I said, I showed you the statistics. Like, it's painfully obvious that your game is fucking dead. Like, your game is fucking gone, man. Nobody cares about your game anymore. Like, it's sad for me to say that. I mean, I don't want to say that. I don't want to put the game down. But it's like, I'm being honest. Your game is fucking dead. You got the few people that play it, which tolerate it just because, where I don't tolerate that shit. I don't tolerate it. See, I don't have the patience to deal with bad netcode. I don't. And I don't have the tolerance to deal with gameplay that I don't like that they won't fix. It's like, hopefully they'll fix it in a year or something. I don't know if that's even long enough. But, I can already tell you this much. This game is not getting a second season. I'll tell you that much. It's not. This game is not getting a second season. This game is going to be done after the first season. I promise you. This game is going to be like, we're done. See you later. Because they're like, yep, no one's buying this game. Sales have been down. Interest is down all-time low. They're like, yep, they're just going to drop it. They're just going to be like, the only reason they are doing a full season because they've already committed to it. They can't go back on it. They've already announced it like, oh, cool, we're making a new season, but I'm pretty sure they see the numbers and are like, yeah, nobody's buying our game. That's not good. That's really not good. And I don't even know how many people are actually going to buy the DLC. What if like hardly anybody buys her? What if only like 1,000 people buy her? She's like, cool, we made $7,000. I'm pretty sure that'll probably just equal out what she cost to make. Like, ouch. You can imagine that's going to be that pathetic. Because she's going to cost like $7 to buy. And only like 1,000 people are going to buy it. Like, ooh, $7,000. Yeah. That ain't jack shit. That ain't jack shit. That is sad. I know it's got to cost at least that much or more to make a character. Draw all those sprites. Or, well, make 3D models and convert them into sprites. Because I'm pretty sure the models, they're not drawn. It's the same technique they use on Blaze Blue and the Persona and Uniel, same thing. 3D models converted into 2D sprites. Very common thing that they do now. It's cheaper to do. And it looks good. They got it down to a science where they're like, hey, it looks like it's drawn. That's good enough for me. Got it down that good. I think that's impressive. It costs you, it's more efficient to do it that way. Yeah, I don't know. They said they were, but they've been so quiet about it. Like, we don't even know when this bitch is coming out. They just said, oh, she's coming. When? And then I heard, what's his name, the composer, he said, soon. What's soon? Like a month? A week? A couple days? And are we going to get anything besides her? Are we actually going to get a patch where the game gets fixed? Oh, netcode's fixed, or oh, we're going to change some stuff in the game, like actual stuff that matters. Like, cool, stuff we care about. Like do stuff that people care. Bring people back to the game. It's like, oh man, the netcode's amazing now. Oh man, they fixed the problems of the game, so it's even more fun. Like, that's what we want to see. And on top of that, we got a nice character. Like, then people start running back, and then it's like, oh shit, I'm going to buy the DLC. Then you got tens of thousands of people buying the DLC. And then, oh look, the game blew up to 5,000 people because of the update. And that's what you want to see. And they're like, oh cool, people are interested in the game again. We need to do more of this. Yeah, you do. You need to do more good decisions like that. You need to keep it up. That's what they need to do. But I hope. I mean, I know I'm getting, like, really wishful thinking at this point to see if they actually deliver on those promises. I mean, they never promised they're going to change the gameplay. I mean, I don't think they're going to. I don't see them doing it because they're like... I can't see them removing the auto combos. I don't think... I know probably a lot of people will request it, to have it removed. I think it should be. I think it should be gutted entirely from the game. I don't like it. I think it's awful. I think in a sense it kind of ruins the game a bit. I don't like how the fact that it's a crutch. I don't like that crutch being there. It's a crutch that doesn't need to exist. It doesn't add anything to the game. All it does is you're appeasing to all those people that don't want to learn. That's basically what you're saying. Well, these people don't want to bother learning the game or learning how to play, so let's just make it so they don't have to think. And your game suffers because of it. So, regressing your game just for the sake of, because people are too lazy to learn, and, we don't need those people. If you don't want to learn it, then go play something else. That's the way I see it. If you do not want to learn, and if you don't want to think at all, then play something else. Don't play this game. I don't think the game should suffer because other people are too lazy to try. I mean, even the people even if they're bad at fighting games, if they enjoy the game, they will learn it. I don't think just hand-holding people is the way to get people into your games. I just think that's a wrong approach. It doesn't have any lasting appeal. Stop holding people's hands. Let them play. Let them have fun. Let them figure shit out. Let them explore. Let them discover. Like DNF Duel did. DNF Duel literally just said, here, they actually picked you up by the shirt and just threw you into the sharks and go swim. And I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and that's like a thrilling feeling. Like, I know it's scary because people are afraid of losing. People are really afraid that they can't accomplish anything because, oh, well, I'm not being told what to do, so I can't win, and, well, this is stupid. And it's like, no, to me, I find it thrilling. Because, one, I know I'm a good learner. I'm very adaptive when I learn. Like, I can learn very quickly. But it's because I'm interested in that I'm curious because there's so much unknowns. I don't know what to expect. And when I know the game has a lot of potential with those unknowns, my mind is on, like, it is on fire. Like, my mind is on complete, like, focus. Like, I want to take it all in. It's like, what is this? Like, I need to know more. I'm so curious about everything in the game, and I want to try this. Let me try this. Let me do this. Let me do that. Oh, what's this do? Oh, what's this mechanic? What's this do? No, that's what's going through my head, fast, and I get so excited from that. The thrill is just amazing. Like that dopamine hit is crazy on that shit. My dopamine levels are super high on DNF Duel. Like, I haven't felt those levels of dopamine since, honestly, even Melty Blood didn't hit those levels of dopamine, because the netcode was driving me nuts. The netcode was killing it for me. DNF Duel, granted that in the beginning it was bad, but it was a beta, so I could forgive it. The fucking Melty was an official release, so there was no excuse for it. No, but DNF Duel, I know it's going to get better. So, but DNF Duel, yeah, I have not felt that level of satisfaction and enjoyment and stimulation ever since Million Arthur. That's no joke. Yeah, the thing is, even if your win ratio is low, you're still going to enjoy it because you're learning. And the thing is, I admit I was going to lose a lot, even though my win percentage in DNF Duel was respectable. I think it was like 60%, maybe 60, 70. My win ratio was pretty good. Like, I did good. I think I was very respectable. That's because of my knowledge with games. I know once I get better at it, I'm sure I'm going to be really good. But, yeah, even I wasn't focused about that. I knew I was going to lose to people. I knew I was, because I don't know the matchups. I don't know the moves. I don't know the combos. I don't know the character very well. I'm just basing it on just what I've learned in that short period of time, which I adapted pretty well for what I learned. And I was constantly trying to explore things in the middle of the fight. It's hard doing that because I can't focus on what I want to learn. I have to kind of I have to wing it. So winging it in the game is going to cost me victories, which I was fine with doing. So I knew I was going to lose because I was trying to be fancy. Like, I'm going to drop this combo because I'm trying to do a setup, but I can't practice it in either way because there's no training mode. So I have to do it in a live match. It's fine. But it felt good learning those new things. I kept learning new things with my character, and I kept getting better at it. My execution was getting better. My variety was getting better. You know, mind games were getting better. You know, and I played high-level matches. Like, it actually, you know, I was learning. I was adapting. I was, you know, fighting certain characters. I'm like, okay, I get to see how this character is against my character. And, you know, certain characters I know are annoying to fight. And I'm like, okay, well, at least I know I'm playing someone that knows what they're doing. Granted, they're just spamming one combo all the time, but, you know, obviously that's good practice for me because you're going to find people that fight like that all the time. So obviously you use that to your advantage because you're like, okay, well, if you're a one-trick pony, I know you're always going to do this setup, so I know to punish you because you're always going to do it. You're like a script kiddie. You know, like, you ever watch me, like, I mean, I could show you a high-level match if you guys want to see it. Yeah, did you guys watch my high-level match against what do you call it, when I was fighting, Crusader? Remember, I don't know if you were there, Lita, or anybody else. Did you guys watch my match against Crusader? And I was fighting that one Crusader player, and he was just, like, zoning me like a motherfucker, just using 2 moves. He literally just using 2 moves, man. I was getting so upset. Yeah, like, you want to talk about cringe, man. It was cringe fighting him. I was like, I fucking hate this character, man. And I was trying so hard to get in on him. It's like, fuck this character, man. Like, oh my god, fuck this guy to the depths of hell, man. Yeah, let me see if I can show you. I can see it. I'm gonna upload it to my channel. See if I can find it. Yeah, this dude right here. He was pissing me off. I got mad at the end. Yeah, I really want to be good with her, and I want to be different than every other striker out there. I like being different. It's really important to me. Yeah, I'm gonna load this on my YouTube channel. I'm kind of going above what most strikers do. It's nice. Yeah, he was pissing me off, dude. I was like, fuck this character, man. Hate this character, man. But it's good experience. Now I know how to. I'm more aware of his bullshit. You're gonna see the bullshit, his infinites and crap. I'm like, oh fuck this thing. Shit. Such a terrible character to fight against. Like, I'm trying so, like, you having to play that neutral game, it's like having to use roll. Yeah, he just kept doing one combo. It's all he fucking did. I mean, I lost a couple times against it, but I actually got him. Yeah, it's like just being so patient, man. Just trying to get in there, man. Like really cringy. Actually, not a good matchup for her. Believe it or not. It's a really bad matchup for her. Because it's all he has to do is just do one or two moves. It's really pathetic. I had to like try so hard. Like, I have no idea like how much patience I had to do with this fucker. It's like me being like this patient with Striker. The character that's not patient, you know, very impatient character. So being patient with her is really hard. And she's not a very good neutral character. She's like the worst neutral in the game. From my understanding. She's really bad with neutral. So I have to respect everybody else's neutral because my neutral is garbage. So I have to see when you're vulnerable, try to get in on you, and that's the only time I can like do anything. Otherwise I can't do anything. Her moves have no priority. She's just fast, you know. Fast doesn't mean shit. If you have no priority, doesn't mean shit. Yeah, the reversal is godly. He's got the best reversal in the game, hands down. His Dragon Punch. I even knew he was going to Dragon Punch instead. I tried to counter his dragon with my dragon and it didn't work. I was like, let me try to counter your Dragon Punch with my Dragon Punch. Nope, his beats me. Striker Dragon Punch, worst Dragon Punch in the game. It's such a garbage move. Has no iframes. Literally, yeah, there's the infinite. That's what every Crusader's going to do. Every Crusader's going to do this. Hate that fucking infinite. It's so stupid. I'm pretty sure that infinite's gonna be gone. They're gonna get rid of it. That's such a dumb infinite. because that's all you gotta do with him. That shit lasts way too long, man. That fucking Divine Beam, that lasts way too long. That shit lasts like fucking 6 seconds, man. Just I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do? Yeah, when anybody says like poor Crusader, fuck you. Crusader's a fucking whore, man. He's like easy mode character. Like people complaining he's not good enough and shit, or saying, oh, he takes skill to use. Like he does not. He's one of the most unskilled characters in the game. He takes no skill to use. Anybody can use him. Now, at least I have to try. Again, I have to be super patient with him. I respect all his moves. Like, all his moves I have to respect. That's all you gotta do, is just Fireball, attack, Dragon Punch, and then put up your armor mode, and then I have to respect you. Like really, it's hardly ever my turn. You notice that when I'm fighting him, it's barely my turn, man. He gets way more turns than I do. Seriously, look how little my turns are. Alright, okay, so you take care, man. I'm not gonna be up much longer yet, I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, I'm like literally, he gets way more turns than I do. I'm just being patient, trying to get in. I'm like trying so hard to get in. And it's hard for me. Literally, you just spam 2 buttons and just beat all my moves. And then his response to everything is either DP or punch punch. Always DD punch punch. Like, I'm actually having to use all the mechanics, and then he doesn't have to use any of them. Yeah, when you're losing like 3 rounds constantly to this guy, it's really annoying. So, yeah, like, I bet you like every Crusader I want to play is going to play like that. It's hard, man. Like I said, a lot of people complain when, say Striker's one of the best characters. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think she's that good. She's just fast. Doesn't mean shit. If you're just fast, it doesn't make you good. She has reverse beats and stuff like that, which is good. It's good for pressure, but you got to be able to get in. That's the problem. Can't get in, it doesn't matter. Pointless. It's like, oh look, she's fast as hell. What good is it if you can't get in? Hit the wrong button. Like literally just baiting that DP. It's like my whole strategy was baiting that DP, man. Baiting him, dude. Cause you can see how triggery happy he gets with it. He just wants to spam it. I don't think my striker's bad. I think I have a pretty damn good striker. It's not like I'm like terrible at the game. You know, I know what I'm doing. I definitely think the character is carrying him. Whereas me, you know, I have to work twice as hard. He literally just sits back and like, I'm just gonna neutral you to death. Just gonna jab, 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 jab. That's all you gotta do. All he has to do, doesn't have to think, doesn't have to use a single brain.
He's too good. Literally, he's just a character. It's like he's a one-trick pony. He doesn't take any skill to use. Like anybody can do what this dude's doing. Like I hate Crusader in this game. He's such a brain-dead character. You literally just rely on 3 moves. That's all you gotta do. I have to actually legit try to fight. You know, he doesn't have to respect anything I do.
Yeah, like literally, like look at how I have to play. I'm literally just juking, trying to get in, and he doesn't have to respect. I'm like, can I do something? Can I do something? Can I do something? I mean, the fact that I have to play like this is sad. Like, I want to do something and I can't because he doesn't have to respect anything I do. Like, even the other characters, when I fought, like, you know, Ranger and Vanguard, I could at least have a little match, a little tussle with them. This guy I can't tussle with at all. Like, it's like, this is like watching a tournament match, you know, it's just like, amount of patience I have to exude. Well, yeah. Well, I think, imagine if I couldn't. Imagine if I couldn't run through his fireball, you know how bad that would be? I have to still respect the lance move. So this is definitely, like, matchup is really heavy in this dude's favor. I don't even think it matter who I'd fight, it'd be the same result. Because it's like I said, it's not what he's doing is really hard. You know, anybody can do this. Like I said, I have to be methodical with my pressure, you know? Like, waiting for him to DP, because he wants to DP. Look how, like, he's so reliant on it, because he knows. See, I have to read constantly what he's doing. I'm just constantly having to guess. Where he doesn't have to do that when he fights me. Like, it's definitely a different matchup for me. You know, for me, it's struggle. Constantly, you know, having to hold back because of the DP. Hold DP keeps me in check.
Like I said, patience, man, with a Rush character is weird. It's weird playing this way. Because, you know, Rush characters usually, you know, you would make other characters respect you, but in this game, it's like, nope, they don't gotta respect you. They don't have to respect you at all. Just weird for a Rush character. A Rush character, you figure you command respect, but this character, nope. You don't command it. You do not command it. Not against this character. But yeah, that was a struggle. Just constantly having to just keep doing that shit. Like I said, struggle, man. That's the struggle. Gotta command that respect. Yeah, I'm gonna upload that to my channel just to like show people. It's like, yeah, you want to see how cringe it is to fight this character with Striker? Like, it's cringe, dude. It is cringe, man. And I don't even know the full potential of my character, you know? That's just knowing what I know. I obviously had to use a lot of repetitive stuff because I did, you know, I couldn't afford to go full ham. I have to use what I know, you know? I wanted to do more interesting things, but he would not let me. So I was like, I had to just focus on my fundamentals. But once I actually know her better and actually sit in training mode and actually practice her to her full potential, I can do a lot more crazy shit. I think I'd be way even more deadly. Yeah, trust me, doing all that juking though, it's just like I'm constantly just like hitting the brakes because I have to respect his DP and his neutral. I can't play footsies with him. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the problem. I'm worried about the neutral to get in, but when I get in, I have to back off because of the DP. That's the problem, because the DP will beat everything I do. And it has a lot of range. So I cannot challenge it. So I have to respect it. I have to respect him rushing in. I have to respect him, and I have to respect him when I get in. So that's like a double whammy. It's like I have to worry about two factors. Even though I get in, I'm still worrying about being in. Where he doesn't have to worry about that too much. Him is just, oh, you do anything? DP. Oh, you're far away? Spam fireball, and then do my jumping thunder attack, and then jab, 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 jab. That's all he has to do. If I run, jab, jab, keeps me out of the way. Oh, look, he has a shield up. Now I can't go after him at all. When he uses the shield move, I cannot approach him. Because he eats up all my moves. So I cannot challenge anything at that point. He is free to do whatever he wants to me. The only thing I could possibly do is grab him, and that's if I can grab him. But they usually don't let you because they keep you at distance. So I can't play footsies with him because I'll lose. So I have to respect him when he uses a shield move. And then when he has that lightning pillar beam thing, I have to respect that too. Like that shit's it's almost as bad as the wheel. It's like, holy shit, that lasts too long. And it keeps you locked down. And it's like I can't do anything. And I can't reverse because it'll hit me. So again, I'm at that problem again where it's just like, fuck, dude. I can't do anything. But yeah, my biggest matchup problems are him. Also, fucking Grappler's annoying too. Grappler has a lot of ways to answer to Striker. Because Striker, he's got that parry reversal move. So it stops my pressure. Yep, you still get hit by it. It stays out. Even if you hit her,
Even if you hit her, it'll stay out. So that's why I don't guard cancel right off the bat. I wait till it's about over, and then I do it. Like, I don't do it right away because also too, what they usually do is they'll bait you. They'll let you do it, and then they'll just back off. And then, oh look, fucking wheel hits me for fucking big damage, and I lost 100 meter. So it's not worth doing. I have to do it like a little bit later, and I have to make sure it hits. Because if it doesn't hit, if they block it, or they're out of range, I get punished. So I cannot use reversal on wheel because she has priority. Same thing with Kunoichi with her fire tornado. I cannot challenge it because again, the same tactic. If I do reversal and she blocks it or is out of range, I get hit. So it's not really worth doing unless it's about to end and you know it's going to hit. I just think the reversal move is not very strong. It doesn't add enough to me. I think it's a really weak mechanic. I think there needs to be a conversion off of it. I think for how much meter you're spending, you don't get any conversion off of it. I think because you're spending so much meter, you should be able to conversion cancel out of that to create a potential follow-up, just to do a little bit of damage. So it's not just a waste where you just, oh look, reset the neutral, I guess, and waste a bunch of meter. You're spending a lot of resource for a temporary get the fuck off me. That's not very good. So I think there needs to be some sort of payoff better, or maybe make the get the fuck off me move maybe more iframes and maybe cheaper. Like maybe like it's 75 or something, because 100's a lot. That's a lot of meter to spend just for a get the fuck off me. I don't think it should be 50. I think that's too cheap. Because everybody would just do it all day. It would make pressure very weak. So I think it should be like 75, or make the properties of the move a little better. So that's all. Because some characters don't really need to utilize it. Like obviously, like Crusader doesn't give a damn about the reversal move. You don't need that. He's got DP. DP is his reversal, and it's meterless. No, it's not. It costs like 25 meter. It's a special move, but I'm just saying he doesn't need that reversal mechanic for 100. It's worthless to him. Character like me needs it though, because I don't have anything to get people off me. That's the problem with Striker. Her reversal methods are one of the worst in the game. She has awful defensive tactics. Like her DP is garbage. None of her moves have armor. She can't armor through anything that she does. So it makes her garbage. Like, holy crap, her defense is garbage. She can't do anything. The only defensive move she has is her shoulder tackle, because I think that goes through fireballs. I think that's the only thing that she's got good in a defensive. So if somebody's playing fireball keep away from you, you can use her shoulder tackle to go through them. But you have to time it because it's risky. Because if you miss it, you're open. So you have to make sure it pops. If you pop it though, and you get a counter hit, and you